So I'm Harry.
I'm Sofia.
Why did you guys want to do the book?
When I came across Alvin and what he wanted to do with the School of Social Justice, I thought it was he had such a unique perspective and want to make a difference, but I didn't know how. And it was almost like, it was kind of like an answer to my problem in that it was a course that taught me how to actually embark on that journey and begin how to choose a topic and start on that path of wanting to create meaningful change for a cause of social justice.
I've always been interested and been involved in advocacy for a long time. There isn't a course or something that you can do to try and put your experience really to test and to rigor with other change makers or other people who have either done it, or I think the community part was good, but also the curriculum part for me was quite interesting. I wanted that space. There's theory behind it, and there's some rigor, academic rigor behind it. So yeah, I think that's why I decided to do it.
What's your spark?
For me, a big part of my journey is why I'm sort of involved in government and politics, is why I'm involved in some of the other things I am, is because I believe that we have to try and change the trajectory of some of these big institutions to sort of lean them towards the poor and the more vulnerable. For me, that's my reason, that's my why, is being how we can change and shift some of that power towards the more vulnerable.
Currently working with women in London, in Tower Hamlets, pregnant women who are in really challenging circumstances, that suffered domestic violence, that are refugees, trying to find the root causes and actually trying to address them. So, that's why.
Is there anything from the course that you remember now?
The one thing that really stuck with me was that Alvin asked us to swap in our own kind of ideas and what kind of change we want to see in the world, and I think it was really quite unique. He made us kind of use it to make it quite personal. I think it really clarified what I wanted to do and the change I wanted to see, influential person. I thought that was really powerful, and that stuck with me.
Yeah, that was a great exercise. I think one of the other ones was really useful for me. So from when I was a child and then basically mapping all of the really significant events in my life, found that really useful. Just to see some of my motivations, why I've done things, and just seeing the patterns as well made a massive difference. Doing that quite systematically, I think we just don't get an opportunity to do that. I thought that was really powerful.
It forced me to kind of reflect on things. I understood that there were so many things I didn't realise had affected me as strongly as they had.
Yeah.
Social justice is here in 10 years. What are the things you want to say to the next 10 years of students?
Ultimately, like there are more of us in this world who really want to do it, and actually it's only the ones who sacrifice for the greater good who actually end up being able to make some of the change. And it's, number one, well done for being here. There's a big support network around this that will be able to support you through that, and we all do want to make those incremental changes in life. The key thing about it is being able to know that there's a community of people who understand you.
You've already taken the first step. You've chosen to engage in a course. When you actually do the course, take advantage of that space. Try your best to be as vulnerable as you can. You're so genuine. Make the most out of it.
What's the dream?
So I think for me, I'm just going to continue to try and really bend some of the power towards the most vulnerable in our society. I think there's probably social justice warriors oftentimes are described as people who are outside of the system, but there's some of us who have to be in the system, and for me, that's my goal.
So I think learning more about people that I want to help to be able to hopefully advocate for them in the future.